Howdy, neighbor, howdy, get out, come right in. We'll make a bowl gravy, sock your biscuits in. Pound a bottle of coffee and big, big fat hen. Cook enough country ham to feed 100 men.
It's the Porter Wagoner Show, starring Porter Wagoner and the Wagonmasters with Speck, Rhodes, and Norma Jean, bringing you your favorite songs and stars of the Grand Ole Opry.
We're so glad to see you. Been wondering how you've been. Everybody's feeling fine, so let the fun begin. Well, howdy again, everybody, and welcome to our show. We hope you'll enjoy about the next half hour of good old country picking and singing. Buck, let's do a bluegrass number to start off here. Will you be loving another man? Now, will you love me, little darling, when I'm in some distant land, and you know I can't be with you, or will you be loving another man? Will you be loving another man? Will you be loving another man? When I return, you be waiting, or will you be loving another man? Now if I find this to be true, dear, I want you to please understand. Don't be crying on my shoulder, just keep on loving another man. Will you be loving another man? Will you be loving another man? When I return, you be waiting, or will you be loving another man? Oh, boy. Will you be loving another man? I hope that you enjoyed that there. One of the tunes out of a bluegrass album of mine, titled The Bluegrass Story. That's the title of the album. Right now, it's time for us to welcome an old boy that we've had the pleasure of working with many, many times. We used to call him the old Serp Hopper when he was down in Louisiana. We're tickled to have him come visit our show. He's had a lot of fine records. Let's welcome Red Sovine. Right here. Hey, Red, you're looking great, boy.
Thank you.
Glad
Feel
to-
good, too.
Glad to have you visit our show. This is your first time.
It's the first
man.
time, and I've been looking forward to it.
We have too. You're about the busiest character around the country, man.
Yeah, when you're in town, I'm out, and when I'm out, I'm in, you're out.
That's right. We was.
Did I say that right? Let's see.
We talked to the agency the other day. You know, Moeller Agency, who books you, and said, "Yeah." I said, "We'll bring him into the show. He's in Spokane, Washington tonight." We're awful glad to have you with us. Do us a good song, will you?
All right, we'll do an oldie here called "Why, Baby, Why." Tell me why, baby, why, baby, why, baby, why you make me cry, baby, cry, baby, cry, baby, cry. I can't help but love you till the day that I die. So tell me why, baby, why, baby, why, baby, why. Well, I got a crow I wanna pick with you, just like last time when the feathers flew. You're running wild and kicking up your heels, leaving me a home with a handful of bills. I can't live without you when you know it's true, but there's no living with you, so what'll I do? I'm going honky-tonk and get as tight as I can. Maybe by then you'll appreciate a good man. Tell me why, baby, why, baby, why, baby, why you make me cry, baby, cry, baby, cry, baby, cry. I can't help but love you till the day that I die. So tell me why, baby, why, baby, why, baby, why. Tell me why, baby, why, baby, why, baby, why you make me cry, baby, cry, baby, cry, baby, cry. Well, I don't know, but I've heard say every little dog is gonna have his day. You better pay attention, don't you dare forget, 'cause you're certainly not just a little puppy yet. I caught you honky-tonkin' with my best friend. What I should have done was quit you way back then. Now I'm too old to leave you, but I still get sore when you come home, I'm feeling for the knob on the door. Tell me why, baby, why, baby, why, baby, why you make me cry, baby, cry, baby, cry, baby, cry. I can't help but love you till the day that I die. So tell me why, baby, why, baby, why, baby, why?
Yeah, that's real fine.
Thank you very much.
Boy, that brings back a lot of memories. That was a real big record.
Yeah, it sure was. I've been trying to find another one ever since.
You had a lot of good records. I want you to do me a favor, if you will. A very, very special song that's near and dear to my heart. If you'll come back and do it, Little Rosa, a little later on.
I'll be happy to. Okay, folks.
All righty. And now then, I want you all to do me a favor and watch this good message, will you? Fine, man. The world's only dancing fiddle player. I like that little jig you hit there. Let's see you do that without the fiddle. That's fine. Mack MaGaha there, and that's, was that Smith's reel or Smith's breakdown?
Smith's rag.
Smith's rag, yeah, real good one, boy. I knew that had something to do with the Smith family. That's real fine. Miss Norma Jean, how about you coming out and doing us a little jig dance, will you?
Well, I don't know if I'm ready for that, but I'll sing you a song.
All right, that'll be fine. What are you going to do for us today?
One that Charlie Lubin made popular called I Don't Love You Anymore.
Good.
I don't love you anymore, not the way I did before. And since you found someone new, I think it's best. I don't cry and walk the floor, I don't love you anymore. Trouble is, I don't love you any less. I don't love you anymore, for I've got no more love to give. You drain my heart of all its love with every sweet caress. I keep saying o'er and o'er, I don't love you anymore. Trouble is, I don't love you any less. I held you close to me one time, kissed your lips and called you mine. Then another came and thrilled you more, I guess. I cried as you walked out the door, I don't love you anymore. Trouble is, I don't love you any less. I don't love you anymore, for I've got no more love to give. You drain my heart of all its love with every sweet caress. I keep saying o'er and o'er, I don't love you anymore. Trouble is, I don't love you any less. Trouble is, I don't love you any less.
Thank you. Norma, that's mighty pretty. Trouble is, I don't love you any less. Real fine. Here's a kind of an old song we'd like to do for you, one that's fairly new for us, though. One titled, The Brides Bouquet. My beautiful rose from the bride's bouquet. I went to a wedding one bright summer day. The bride was a beauty, the people were gay. Alone in a corner, I stood till the end, for the girl was my sweetheart and the boy my best friend. The service was over when beside the church door I picked up a rose that fell on the floor. I bathed it with teardrops, then put it away. My beautiful rose from the bride's bouquet. It's only a rose from the bride's bouquet, once filled with love's perfume, now faded away. Like the love that I gave her, she threw it away. My beautiful rose from the bride's bouquet. It's only a rose from the bride's bouquet, once filled with love's perfume, now faded away. Like the love that I gave her, she threw it away. My beautiful rose from the bride's bouquet. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, the bride's bouquet. If you did, we'll have more good country music right after this word. Now then, it's time for our visit. Come on over here, Specker, old boy.
Yeah, we're coming in.
Specker Rhodes, how you been doing?
Oh, pretty good. How you been doing?
Oh, fine,
I've been
man.
kind of having my troubles with Uncle Soak lately.
He ain't still
no.
drinking, is he?
All the time. Last night, Aunt Carrie sent me out to get him, and I went downtown, and we was in bad shape, and I took him into Potluck's Cafe to get something to eat before we went home, you know.
Yeah.
We sat down at the table, and he ordered a bowl of prunes. And the waitress looked at him and said, "Stewed?" He said, "That's none of your business." We'd going across the bridge, going home. We crossed Skunk Hollow Creek, and a beautiful moonlight night, see? And the moon was shining. He stopped to rest, leaning on the banister, you know, and he looked down in the water. He saw the reflection of the moon down there, and he said, "Say, Speck, come here." He said, "What is that down there?" I said, "Uncle Soak, that's the moon." He said, "Great Scott, how did we get up here?" I want to sing this song and dedicate it to him. If he don't cut that out, this will fit him pretty good. Too old to cut the mustard. I once rode just like a deer, but now I need a new landing gear. I could jump a picket fence, but now I'm lucky if I jump an inch. Too old, he's too old to cut the mustard anymore. He's getting too old, he done got too old. He's too old to cut the mustard anymore. When I was young, I had lots of pep. I could get around, I didn't need no help. But now I'm old and getting gray. The folks all look at me and say, too old, he's too old to cut the mustard anymore. He's getting too old, he done got too old. He's too old to cut mustard anymore. Now, when I was young, I had an automobile. I'd scoot myself right under the wheel. I had to fight the girls off with a stick. But now they say, he makes me sick. Too old, he's too old to cut mustard anymore.
Speck. That's mighty nice. Here's our picture and song album, and I have it open to Speck's page here. It has 2 pages of each one of our features on the show. Each one of the folks here, Buck and George, Mack, Don, and Speck, Miss Norma, Jean, myself, has a lot of snapshot pictures taken of us on personal appearances in different places. If you'd like to have one, it also has songs in the back of it. They sell for 50 cents, and just mail 50 cents in an envelope to Porter Wagoner, Box 404, Nashville, Tennessee. We'll send you one right back out. Now it's time for our special guest once again. And as we were talking to him a while ago, this is one of the real touching songs that he does. A beautiful, beautiful song. Red, come on back out. Red Sovine. Thank you. How about, Red, I know you've been working a lot on the road. You have a fairly new record out on the Rick label.
Mm-hmm.
What's the
Thing called Losing My Grip.
Losing My Grip?
Yeah.
Let's dedicate that to the golfers. You want to?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it's a real fine record, too. And we thank you for doing this one instead of your new one, because I love this song here. And
Well, this is the one, Porter, that I get more requests for than anything I've ever done.
I can understand why. Little Rosa, let's hear it.
Little Rosa was her name, and still I cry in vain. My world won't be the same since she's gone from me. I had gone to visit the grave of a friend of mine, and as I walked through the graveyard, I noticed this man kneeling down by the grave of a child. And in his hand he held a big red rose, and tears were streaming down his cheeks. I walked over and laid a hand on his shoulder and started to talk to him. And during the course of our conversation, and in his broken English, this is the story just as he told it to me. He said, "Mister, I'm a-walking down the street today, and I pass by a bigger flower shop. I walk in and I ask the man in the shop, I say, 'Boss, how much are for one red rose?' And he looked at me with one a bigger frown, and he says, 'I want $1, please.' But in a by, a swell-dressed blonde young lady walk in, and she says, 'How much are for one red rose?' And he looked at her with one a bigger smile, and he says, 10 cents. And I said, 'Boss, how come you charging me $1 for the rose, and you charge the young lady only 10 cents? And he says, 'Look, mister, you telling me why you want the rose, and maybe I'll give it to you for naught.' And I said, 'Boss, I'm a hard worker man. Working the railroad and only make a $3 a day. And I got a little girl, and her name is Rosa. Rosa's just about this high, boss. Every day when I come home from work, a little Rosa come running to meet her papa. She'd throw her little arms around my neck and say, 'Papa.' And I'd say, 'Rosa.' But the one day, boss, I come home from work and I don't see Rosa. I look down by the railroad track and I see one a bigger crowd. Oh, I go down and I push the crowd this way and I push the crowd that way, and there, boss, at my feet lay my little Rosa. And that's why I want the Rosa, boss. I want to put him on little Rosa's grave. The man, he don't say a knot, but he picked the biggest and the reddest rose, and he give it to me. And I say, 'Thank you, boss. Thank you very much.' And though she's gone, you see, she's still the world to me. To me, she'll always be that little girl of mine."
Now then, Norma, if you will, do one of the songs you feature on our personal appearances with all the Wagonmasters.
Okay.
Foggy Mountaintop.
If I was on some foggy mountaintop, I'd sail away to the west. I'd sail around this whole wide world to the one I love the best. If I had listened to what my mama said, I would not have been here today. Wishing for things that I'll never have, weeping my young life away. If I was on some foggy mountaintop, I'd sail away to the west. I'd sail around this whole wide world to the one I love the You caused me to weep, you caused me to moan, you caused me to leave my home. Oh, those lonesome pines and those good old times, I'm on my way back home. If I was on some foggy mountaintop, I'd sail away to the west. I'd sail around this whole wide world to the one I love the best. Oh, when you see that two-faced blonde, there's something you can tell her. She need not fool her time away, trying to steal my belly. If I was on some foggy mountaintop, I'd sail away to the west. I'd sail around this whole wide world to the one I love the best.
Thank y'all. We got to go to the house. We'll see y'all next week. So long, everybody. Thanks for being with us.
This has been the Porter Wagoner Show, a half hour of good country music and fun, brought to you from the home of the Grand Ole Opry.